rely, because I was like, man, Ethan talked all that shit, could barely be Al. I'll be Al by 30. And he like, Al do the same shit as last man. He sit in that cloud and rely on them three fucking superstar D linemen to get pressure. Yeah. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know why he mad, man. Cause he told myself he said he was moving the ball at ease. I'm like, nigga, you scored one touchdown all game. Nigga scored one touchdown all game, man. Talking to that nigga ass cheeks, man. Buddha ain't never get on. He said an hour ago he was getting the fuck on, man. Yeah, I went there, Family Dollar. Hey, do what you do, man. You ain't good with him anyway. Who you sending them to? Oh, trade block closed right now. Yeah, you got the wrong abilities on Mahomes anyway. I don't know who you thought you was. Thought you was just gonna jump back into the groove and start swinging and dingling it. Shit, I'm 10-4, man. Daddy, you gotta get to the playoffs at least once, nigga. This would be the first league you never ever made the playoffs in. You gonna make it next season? Uh, shit, you better try and get some money back. Oh well, you got these Bucks and Falcons. You can't take care. You can't. That's the problem. Your division really. That's your downfall. Like if you had the NFC, like if you was an Al shit, you'd have been fair better. But honestly, I think Al got you. I think Al got you this man, bro. After his outing versus UConn, I think he might be better than you. Nah, but UConn not. He not. He better than you right now, dude. That's what I'm saying. Right now, he better than you. I ain't gonna say last man. Last man. That nigga wasn't better than you. But this man, this is by far your worst man since I can remember whenever. It might just be this man, or they might have just changed shit up. Nah, what man you had worse than this one? Never. Then this team, you keep saying this team. That team you got is fucking lit, dog. You got two superstar DNs, Patrick Mahomes. Buck ass, Buck ass. Oh, you beat the Bucks? Yeah. You gotta beat the Falcons once too. Yeah, all right, man. I'm kicking off with the Falcons now, man.
Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the
I don't think it's that, man. I was winning games without these niggas, man. It's about building your team, buddy.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way.
No, I don't care what you trying to bring the abilities from me winning games, bro. You had the opportunity to draft. I mean, you need a corner. Don't get me wrong, but if you're getting beat by 40, I don't think it's nothing. I don't think one corner gonna change a 40-point game. All right, Daddy, I'm about to go to my zone, man. I'm going in my zone, buddy. I'll catch y'all after the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In order to play a really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Evans. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Rodgers now on first down. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Rodgers again now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job.
Tell me shit. Y'all niggas was riding my ass here. Oh, that man ain't gonna work. 3-4, cover 4. Man, listen, man. I did this shit. This is my D. Nobody else in this league run man like I run it. I invented this shit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll take it.
Fucking Jalen Ramsey got his ass smoked deep. Yeah, that's my fault. I should have been paying attention. Let me get back in my game. Y'all just.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The open man is Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Patriots.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the gun, here's Swift. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Devin Duvernay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. gets him to the 42. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, he'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A 7-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Once again, it's Swift. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a carry for Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. With a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big pickup of 38.
At the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st first and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers has complete to his running back Evans. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
they really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
first and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That would be the time to do it.
Yeah, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darrington Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down, New England.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Patriots.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And that hits the right upright and carries.
I just fucking lost, missed the fucking field goal. I can't believe this shit.
Will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated.
That's because I let y'all niggas start distracting me, man. As soon as that one drop fucked me up.
It looked like you had it on target the whole way, but the upright said...
I missed that fucking field goal, man. Fucked me up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He was taken.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken.
Man, this nigga ass.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment,
Nigga ain't do nothing, man. I lost off 2 deep fades, man, and a fucking missed field goal and then a missed time pick. I jumped the route. He caught the shit.
And no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, the wins keep
I brought that
coming as
broccoli
this
and
one
rice.
moves them to 12-3 on
You gotta
the
move
year.
that
And
coffee
they will
maker
hit the
too.
road next week to take
So we
on
gotta
the
put the
Carolina
fryer up there
Panthers.
for the chicken.
Meanwhile, for New England, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
What? I'm in a party, did I? Yeah, I know, but Dede going. He think he's slick. He was talking on the phone, thinking that he hearing me on the phone. You ain't peeped that out? He was talking on the phone, thinking that I was talking on the phone. Dede thought I answered the phone, man. Dede a funny.